the illusion that started it all. Imagine waking up one day and realizing you've never truly made a decision. You chose your breakfast this morning, but did you? Or was that choice shaped by neurochemistry, upbringing, past experiences, and billions of variables beyond your control? Welcome to the ancient enigma of free will, or rather, its illusion. Free will is the belief that we are the authors of our actions. But science, from neuroscience to quantum mechanics, has raised troubling questions. Benjamin Libet's experiments in the 1980s found that our brains initiate decisions before we become consciously aware of them. This suggests our choices are after-the-fact rationalizations. If true, then every decision might be just a domino in an endless causal chain that began before we were born. Without free will, morality trembles. Can you blame a criminal, praise a hero, or even regret your past? The terrifying truth is, if our lives are determined, then what we call me might just be an observer, watching life unfold, unable to touch the steering wheel. Take a moment to reflect on this. If you aren't driving your own mind, who or what is? Now, let's drift deeper into an even stranger dimension. The simulation hypothesis. Look around you, the textures, the sounds, the light. Now ask, how do you know this is real? What if it's all code, simulated patterns built by something or someone far beyond your understanding? This is the simulation hypothesis, and it's not just sci-fi. Philosopher Nick Bostrom popularized the idea that advanced civilizations may run simulations of ancestral histories. If technology continues advancing, simulated consciousness might vastly outnumber real consciousness. Statistically, then, you're more likely to be inside a simulation than outside it. Even physicists like Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson consider it plausible. Some theorists suggest that the quantized nature of physics, like the pixelation of reality, could be signs of a cosmic hard drive. If we're simulated, what does suffering mean? Are we experiments? Entertainment? Ghosts in a machine with no exit code? Worse still, what happens if the simulation ends? Or reboots? Or forgets us? Let that uncertainty wash over you like a wave. Now, we travel further, beyond existence itself, into the void that swallows all. The heat death of everything. You are warm. Alive. The universe is teeming with energy, stars, and motion. But zoom far into the future, beyond the death of stars, galaxies, even black holes, and you'll find the loneliest idea known to science: the heat death of the universe. According to the second law of thermodynamics, entropy, disorder, increases over time. Eventually, all usable energy will be evenly distributed. No heat, no light, no movement, just endless, cold equilibrium. This is heat death. A silent, frozen universe where nothing can ever happen again. If everything we build, love, and imagine is destined for absolute decay, what is the point? Even black holes, which devour stars and galaxies, will evaporate. After that, time itself may lose meaning. Some call it the Big Freeze, an eternal tomb with no one left to remember. And yet, if you're feeling dread, consider this. What if we don't even exist in the first place? Let's question the nature of being itself. You've never been born. What if your life, your memories, your identity were all illusions conjured this very moment? No past. No future. Just a dream occurring in the blink of a void? This idea is rooted in solipsism and ontological skepticism. Solipsism suggests that only your own mind is sure to exist. Everything else, people, places, even time, could be imagined. Ontological skepticism pushes further. How can you know anything exists? Are we dreaming? Simulated? Imagined by a higher being or a future version of yourself? Descartes famously said, "I think, therefore I am." But even that assumes the thinker exists. What if you are just a fleeting echo in someone else's thought? This perspective dissolves everything: family, purpose, even love, into doubt. If reality is unknowable, meaning becomes unmoored. But strangely, this can be liberating. If existence is a hallucination, then so are your fears. So is death. So is suffering. And perhaps, so is loneliness. Now, with your reality crumbling gently around you, let's walk into the deepest terror of all, not that we are nothing, but that something else is watching. The silent universe. The universe contains over 200 billion galaxies, each with billions of stars and likely countless habitable worlds. So, where is everyone? This is the Fermi Paradox, and it hides one of the darkest thoughts imaginable. Enrico Fermi asked, "Where is everybody?" The cosmos is ancient. Civilizations could have arisen billions of years before us. Yet we see no signs, no signals, no visitors, only silence. Possible explanations. Maybe intelligent life destroys itself. Maybe something else destroys them. Or maybe they're hiding, watching, listening. This leads to the great filter theory, some deadly wall every species hits. Either we're the first to pass it, or it still awaits us. Or perhaps the zoo hypothesis is true. We're being studied like ants in a glass box. Or worse, we are bait. And then there's the dark forest theory. Civilization stays silent because the universe is a predator's playground. To speak is to be hunted. Now drift into sleep, knowing the cosmos is vast, silent, and possibly full of eyes. Or maybe it's just you, alone in the dark. Breathe in. Feel the weight of these questions settle like dust in your mind. Are you real? Are you alone? Or are you just a fragment of something dreaming deeper than you can imagine? Sleep now. Drift into the infinite unknown. For the most terrifying truths are the ones we ponder in silence.